I get asked a lot where I find these pretty locations for the pictures I take, and for the most part, they're not that glamorous in real life. They're pretty normal streets or like alleyways, and I make them look prettier by cleaning up here and there and like editing a lot the fine details. So today we're going to learn one of the biggest things I use, and that is removing something from the background to clean up your picture overall. Okay, so I brought in the first picture we're going to use. It's this picture of a beach and a baby on the beach. So let's say you took this picture and somehow you didn't realize the naked baby in the middle. So I have my background layer, and right here it has a lock. So we're going to keep that on. We're going to go to our lasso tool, or you can use anything you want to select. It's up here. So I have a pen. I'm going to select the baby. Not too close to him, just like an overall like rough cut. Okay, so there I have my rough cut, and since we are in a background layer, all I have to do is press delete. But if you're not on a background layer, if you're in the middle of your project or something and you can't have it on your background layer, you're going to go up to edit, fill, and up here click, make sure it says content aware. And we're going to keep it at 100% because I want it to all disappear, so we're going to press OK. And it should take care of most of it. See, we do have a few lines we could take care of, but we're going to finish up with his shadow. Obviously, if there's no kid, there's no shadow, so make sure you clean everything up. So do the same thing, same process. Okay, so this one came out with a little bit of the water down here, and that's okay. You can add water if you wanted to fill in here, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to remove it. I'm going to make another layer just in case we mess up, regular layer, and I'm going to go to the stamp tool, or you can press S. So I see the border of the kid right where we erased him from, so I'm going to make my opacity and my flow not 100%, something around those numbers, and then my hardness of my brush, it's all the way down, so it's not super rough on the edge. So I'm going to option, click, and then I can start drawing onto it. So you go option, and you get this little icon here. You press down, and that's copying, and then you go to where you want to paste it. And you keep doing the same thing over and over again until you get like a pretty smooth surface where it doesn't look like some kid was chopped out. Same thing for this area here. I'm going to option, and if you hover over with your mouse, you can see the piece that you're about to clone stamp onto it. So just go right on. Do the same thing, option, click, and start drawing. If it's not copying anything and nothing's happening, it's probably because your sample layer up here is not in all layers, so make sure it's in all layers if you're not on the background. This ocean thing, what you can do really quick is go back to your backdrop or wherever you were selecting from at the beginning, and go over the ocean right there and try to see if content aware will fix it. So either delete or go to edit and fill, again same step from beginning, and it took care of it. So some pictures it might, some pictures it won't, and then I'll do the same thing and stamp tool the rest of it, same thing I did to the top, and that looks pretty good. There might be a few things you might want to clean up here or there, but I'm not going to take forever on this one. That's basically how you use that, and then you have no kid left on your picture. Okay, so there you have the before and after. For this next one, we're going to use a different technique. We're going to go over to the left-hand tool side, and we're going to click and hold spot healing, and it's going to bring you to this menu. Click patch tool. So this is another one you can do on your background layer, and then we're just going to drag around. These rocks look kind of awkward, and I would remove them if this was my picture, so we're just going to drag around it. It's like the other one. And we're going to click anywhere in the middle of your selection and hold and drag to any part of the picture that matches the color. So obviously here it's getting a little too dark, and then over here it's a little too light, no matter how close I get to it. So I'm going to go maybe a little bit higher, somewhere up here. Seems to be the closest. So that did a pretty good job. Honestly, it looks fine. Alright. Hope you enjoyed. That's all I have for today. If you want to see something more in-depth, let me know. Or if I didn't explain something correctly or you got a little confused. And if you want to see something else, tutorials, challenges, something, let me know down below in the comments. And I'll see you next time.